I know that's going to be strange for pretty much anybody else who is getting ready for the holiday, but my holiday's over. I'm chill. Everything's fine here. I don't need to get all excited about things. I'm done. So, yeah, everybody's actually busy. And I figured this was a good time to do this. The question is, what exactly are we going to do today? That's my question. There's always so many things to draw. There's so many things to do. Not that I know that anybody could do them because I'm the only one here, as far as I can tell. No, there's Abe. Hey, babe. I'm not. Oh, hey there. How's the sound going? I don't know what to do about the sound. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it's okay, folks. I can't tell. I am up for drawing some cartoon fun. And it's right before the holidays. Or your holiday. My holiday's done. We don't have to do that. So I guess the question is, what should we be drawing today? So I'm thinking of some of the characters that we love from different things. Unless you start sharing some ideas, I'm gonna just go. I'm just gonna go and see what happens. Because I know some of these characters really, really well, and I know that some of the people here also know these characters really, really well. I'm gonna make them like general characters that other people would probably know as well, not just private characters from games that it happens that some people know how to share. Let's see. See how fast I could draw before somebody realizes who I am drawing. Maybe that's a good game. I don't know. Or you could just be impressed with the fact that we can. Let's swing that sucker. There we go. That's how you know that something moves. The big swishy lines. That's how you know that something's actually moving. There we go. About this. Maybe you could do like a guessing game. Who thinks they can recognize who I'm showing when? One, two. You see one of them will go clunk, right? This is how they do it. Swooshing in a big smack. Right? I think I'm starting to lose the ink on this pen here. That'd be sad. Can we recognize who we're doing? Which actually, I haven't done these in a while, so I'm actually hoping I still remember what everybody looks like in my head. There we go. Put the table in here. It's good to do this like backwards. Right. And splashing. So who's this? Do you know who this is? Do you know who this is? Somebody might recognize who we've got on the mind. Who's on the brain right now? It's been a while. It has been a while. When asked about this character, what I heard was that the gentleman in question just wanted to play a character to slam his badge down and say, "Damn it, just trying to do my job." Which I thought was pretty funny. And pretty much embodied the character pretty well. Straight out of the gate there. That is not Ursa and Al, actually. Ursa does not have those kind of ears. Although it can be mistaken for Al. I used to draw Al very similar to this. For those who recognize. Aloysius. But actually, since Al changed his outfit to the Turges, I don't do that anymore. I don't use that anymore. Lots of hair. It is not Ether and Al. Ether, actually, we've learned has white hair, and I tried to draw her with white hair. It's not Al. I'm telling you, it's not Al. Promise. I promise. Clearly, I've got to get better at this. Drawing people. Nobody's recognizing them. Let's see. I shouldn't be making this hard for everybody, right? That's not going to win me friends and influence people. Let's do. There we go. What does it look like? It's the Wee Pink Baby! That's right! That's right! Abe figured it out. It's the Wee Pink Baby. And that makes this who? This is Wee Pink Baby. Who else have we got? Zale, that's right. See? You got it. If I had put oi, right? Would that have done it? Would that have solved it? That have been... You solved my Stellar Arcanum puzzle. There you go. Cheers, guys. Cheers. To Stiver and Goblin Katie. Cheers, guys. Oh, hi. Hey there. Please see above. Okay, so now I gotta figure out what you just wrote. I gotta go looking for stuff. You need something specifically for Justin? Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can draw that. You're gonna get me in trouble. You're just trying to get me in trouble. Okay, look. I don't know if I could do it. Again, you gotta remember, I have to do my style. But let it not be said that I do not try to accommodate requests. Let it not be said. Let's see what we can pull off here. And this is bad because this is also completely... I have not sketched anything out. I have not thought of the formatting. So you're going to have to really forgive me on this one. Okay, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I know it was a running joke. I've been seeing the running joke. So let's see what we can do. Gotta type. Darling. Luckily, I think I can do some of this from memory. I don't have to worry about... So I've pretty much gotten how to do somebody pretty well. I don't have to do a reference pick. I've drawn this character enough times now. I think I could probably do okay. Right? Let's see what we got. You have to forgive me on this, right? You're not going to hold me to this. I'm going to get in real trouble, I can tell. Like this. I got to think of what exactly are we... What are we reclining on, shall we ask? What are we reclining on? I don't know. We'll just make up something. So this is why you have to plan these things out better. You know, when I'm doing commissions, if I'm doing pieces for people, I usually have some idea. Right now I'm just completely making this up as we go. I'm going to put you in. This is for our upcoming episode, right? I have no idea what people are going to be. Here, I'm making this up. There we go. Big, fluffy. Here we go. Right? We'll put some detail. Here, that's how you know that you have detail. Just so you know, in case you're underwater, scribbles are details. That's how you know. Incredible embroidery, whatever is out of scribbles. Okay, here it goes. It's a 5. It is a 5. Okay, that's good. This is where I'm going to get in trouble. Now, I don't recall if he had got... Now I'm always doing them in glasses because now I've got Bales always with the pince-nez, so I keep putting him in them. Right? Like, don't do Bale. That's what I keep on telling myself. Don't do Bale. Don't do Bale. I know he's a tiefling. I know. I'm on it. I'm on it. Goodness. Backstreet cartooning. Again, I would if I'd thought about this ahead of time, I probably could have done better thing. But we are just gonna run with it, guys. You're with me on this, right? You're not gonna give me... God, knowing my luck, this is gonna come out like Colonel Sanders, and I'm gonna get in so much trouble. There you go. Oh my God, I just gave him tails. I mean, like, not a tail, but actual tails. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know I'm gonna... Oh, God. This is for you, because you asked, because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and I'm amused. Because I get to be amused. This is my job now. I wish. One day this will all be like a real job. I'm catering to ridiculous whims. This is what we're doing today. Right now. Right here, right now. If you are here, you are also... You deserve having ridiculous whims catered to. That is, in fact, I think the whole motivation of this particular picture here. I'm going to give him a different tail then, so I don't have to worry that I've somehow used my own character in here, because that's just too much. That's just too much. All right, here we go. I have no idea what kind of horns he has, so I'm just going to make them myself. There we go. And he never said what kind of horns. That's the thing that I've noticed about tieflings. To be very specific with what kind of horns we've got going on. He's a gentleman, so I'm not going to do like the big jeweled ones. It's a bit more ostentatious than we've got. Is that close to the horns? Oh, rock on me. Shiny, shiny black boots. That's how you know they're shiny. I leave like a little space here because that's supposed to be light catching it. Shiny, shiny, shiny black boots. Right? Let's do, what, more? He's a fancy boy. Just this whole thing embroidered. It's jacquard. It's a jacquard coat. I've just decided. I can hear Justin screaming from here. Menace beet red. I love it. I love it. Meg, you were the one who came up with this, so you have no one to blame but yourself. I cannot be held responsible. Shine there. Actually put a little bit of the... This is... How are we doing? Yeah, well, I won't put that it was your idea. Hey, if you want We are taking crazy requests. If you have crazy requests, just so you know what I discovered? This, like not even that much paper left. I've gone through an entire box of printer paper. I didn't realize it. So I better get more soon somehow, because otherwise the cartoons are going to go to a grinding halt because there'd be nothing to write it on. Maybe that would force me to get into digital. I would have no choice. It would force me to do this. It's sort of like forcing me to learn Twitch, forcing me to pick up GMing again, forcing me to do all these things, is because if I don't have it, I panic. Which is what's right now actually happening. My Twitter has died. It's decided that it doesn't actually work on Chrome. I'm like, you do work on Chrome. It's like, well, we work on Chrome. I'm like, yes, I know. So work, and it won't. So right now I have both Chrome and Firefox open just to be able to post on Facebook, which is just sad. I don't need that. I'm going to give you some earrings. This girl deserves earrings right now. That's what I've decided. This is a masquerade ball. I did not put masks on. I do apologize. But you know what I am going to do? I've decided I'm making these decisions. There's snap decisions here. I'll give you long gloves. Long gloves. I'm going to be fancy here, so there, long gloves. That's good, and I think you need tiara. There we go, a little tiara here. Right, that'll do. Hi, good to see you. It's Blessed Alua. I love seeing that. I love being able to see some of my favorite writing references. Here we go. Look at that floofy. Look at that floof. Floof, 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 floof. A little bit of hip action here, honey. There. How's that for indulgent? Are we being indulgent enough? Do these need to be red grapes? Red grapes. I'm saying they're red. When you work in black and white, you have this kind of freedom to do so here. Justin's not around, right? We can't just like throw this at him. There you go. Hi, Tyler. Hi there. We're being self-indulgent. That's what we're being. Sexy Colonel Sanders. That's right. Is that what the mini looked like? Did I do a good job? Is this coming through clearly? I can't tell. Ugh, one day I will figure out how to do this. I even have I had the music lined up. I did. I didn't write anything. What kind of music should I put on? Or should I put on music? Is that boring? You need to know your votes. Think about it. What should we be doing right now? You're so pleased. Ah, that makes me happy. I like to hear that people are pleased and happy with their stuff. Think of good things. All right, guys. More ideas? Look, we're just starting. We are just starting. Yeah, I don't know about the music. I was goofing around before. I mean, I'm always goofing around. I had Epic on before. We don't need to do that. We can do ambient. How about ambient? Or is it going to be super loud? I wasn't sure how the sound was going to work. Whether it was going to make that echoing sound again, and that would really make me upset. So I just wasn't up for that. Oh, that's an interesting sound. Okay. Clearly, we're in the holiday spirit. That's okay. It's all good. It's all fine. I'm thrilled. All right, so who's next? Let me think. I'll do easy ones. What do we have to do? 5? Okay. So I'm going to start doing if you guys don't tell me these things. So I got to start coming up with my own. How fast can you draw? Becomes the question. There we go. You recognize. By the way, that's not embroidery. That's like having a shaved undercut thing going on. So let's do... Okay, this music is really not doing it for me. I'm gonna have to change that. So this way. This is all just with one pen. I'm not even switching my pens. That's how fast I'm trying to go right now. I kind of lose the mittens if I put patterns on it, but too late now. Too late now, I've already done it. From Critical Role. A big wrapped present from Caduceus Play. I bet Taliesin would be that kind of person. Would be like, just like this. Old St. Santa this and whatever. This would be the kind of goth Santa. Can you imagine goth Santa? Goth elf, yes. Goth Santa? Not sure. Not sure what that would be like. Oh, it's causing the stream to lag? Oh, screw that then. Who needs that? Not I. There. It's a Balor in the box. That would be bad. Let us not have a Balor in the box. Nope, 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 nope. Jasper. I'm still getting used to that. I've done pictures of Disaster Boys and Jasper, if I remember correctly. The whole projected family have done this before. Yay. Yeah, the text I think is a little different. Hold on. See now, if I was putting in text, it would be something a little different than what you have suggested. But I think if I actually write the words open wide summer child, I will get in so much trouble. So we are just not going to do that. We are not going to do that. Goth Santa would be Krampus. That's actually a really good call. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I've got bots. Gosh darn it. No, I do not want to become famous. Thank you very much. Go away. I mean, that'd be great, but not with bots. Gosh darn it. No, please what? Please do it? Fine. Fine. I do it in fancy writing, too. There. How's that? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, was that sound? That sound that you do not hear is the sound of Justin screaming. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what kind of pictures are we going to put in here now? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that we were just doing slash fic and fandom things here. I did not realize. Please, please, I do apologize. Let me then clarify. What can we do? I think I know what we can do. Yes, I do. I know who I am pandering to on this channel. I am shameless. I do not have enough shame. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how we figure out how we're doing this. I gotta think of how I'm gonna do it. This is just an idea also, like again, not have enough time to think about this. Let's see. So, 1, 2, 3, here we go. One moment, please. One moment, please. There we go. And on. Fire! Fire. Here we go. I think I need da, 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 da. Freckles. Because someone said they had freckles. Do, do, do. Lots of bracelets is how I usually do this. I usually do her with lots of bracelets. One in between here. I'm sorry. Is there some noise in the chat? Is there noise happening in chat? Well, hey there, Justin. We were just talking about you. I wonder why. Then we have Nikki. Nikki? Is Nikki there? No, Nikki's not here. Nikki's got Ollie and stuff going on. But didn't want anyone to feel left out since clearly this is a ship thing. This became a ship channel. I did not realize that I was hosting a cruise here on my Twitch. All right, so now everybody has to subscribe and sign on and join in, and maybe I'll become legit on this. There we go. There we go. This is on fire. I don't know how to get this so that we can see that a little better. There. Oh, hi there. There you go. Thirsty folks? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Okay. I hear you. Can I move this page? I hope you have patience for me as I move this page. Spread the word, folks. We can see who's going to show up. Who's going to show up today? Who would like to come by and start giving some suggestions? There we go. Okay. The requests are out. Actually, I think it reminds me, I haven't sent something. I was going to send something to Justin. I got to remember that. Okay. It's to USS Disaster. The USS Disaster boys. I love the picture that they're in. Not that anybody else knows that this is going on, but there's just a very domestic fireside moment that's going on. I very much enjoy this. So let's think about it. Let's start. Can you tell that I have drawn some of these quite a few times? It's true. actually in the current state because this hair should be just like flipping everywhere. Let's see. Go. Pince nez, that's how you always know which one I'm talking about. And we're going to do some casual wear, right? That's what we're going to do right now because everyone's just kind of hanging out. Here we go. It's very challenging when I don't know what I'm drawing yet. This is not easy when you're trying to just do it off the top of your head. Just FYI. Actually, you'd probably roll his sleeves up, but there you go. But not now. Not now. It's interesting how much you can just insinuate with just little scribbles. So I'm trying to do the whole thing. What's up here? There we go. And this, I believe, is where the tattoo is in. I should be making more noise. I'm making noise. This is me making noise. So you don't think that I'm not actually doing something here. I am. This is very scribbly. Oh, what a mess. All right. We will just assume this all makes sense. Okay. Hope you guys are thinking, because obviously there's so many people who know what these are. So some more general ones might be good for anybody who tunes in who is not in on basically all this stuff. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how I figure this out. There we go. There. 2, 3, 4. Let's crisscross that. Down. Okay, there we go. The fun thing is, I used to do this. I still have, but I did this table side. So if you can imagine that everybody's gaming and we're all just goofing around and playing things like that. And then I get to just sit, and anytime that anything struck me, I could come up with cartooning right at the table. It was so much fun because we all got to enjoy it then. 1, 2. All right, so let's imagine. There we go. There. This. Look at loving on this cat. I gotta tell you. It's not a cat. I shouldn't say that. It's not a cat. Right? It's not a cat. Big boy. How we doing? How we doing? Looking for votes for the boys. Yeah, I is Jasper. 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 There we go. Some shading in so everybody looks like they're in 3D. No, that was way too strong. So this is what happens. And then you say, okay, it's got a black collar, and then let's make the cuffs black then, so it all matches. He's a matchy-matchy kind of guy. That would all work. A pocket thing. Kerchief. There we go. Right. Came out a little too scribbly on the side here, just in my opinion. There we are missing I'm missing a key ingredient here, and I don't know if I left myself enough room. Whoops. Whoops, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. The funny thing is you don't see this a lot, as far as I can tell. These kind of horns do not come up. I very much wanted kind of horns that came up like impalas. Graceful, long, swishing things. So for that, like I would have to go back and make this one skinnier, you know, so that they match up. Make this one thicker. There we go. Domestic bliss, guys. Here we go. Like you said you wanted. There we go. Go. Some texture in there. There we go. How about that? Am I close? Hey there, Nikki. We were just talking about you. Yes, we were. This cat is going to be spoiled to death. I imagine that it's going to get so fat it won't be able to fly. It's going to be sad. But very, very happy about it, I guess. There we go. Purr, purr, purr. Let me tell you. He is. He's a chonk. He's a big guy. He's going to be boom. Yeah. Yeah, no, I usually do the horns last. It's true. Yeah, without horns is weird. That's not. I heard snow in Georgia. Oh, Nikki, I didn't want you to miss. Didn't want you to miss. There you go. What else? What else, my friends? It's weird. I'm still talking to myself. Luckily, though, it's not bouncing back, so that's nice. Maybe there's something there. Maybe it's been set to the sound of OBS or something, and that's why I'm not able to access it on Zoom. I don't know. This does weird things to me. I don't understand what's going on. It gets very cranky. Okay. There we go. There's the reaction that we wanted from our girl. See, I was good. I put no melted chocolate. That's how good I am. This is a family show. So I got some here. Actually, still do. some shading, because otherwise everything looks flat. It makes me crazy. There we go. I'm glad that the sound is working. I'm glad when anything tech works. Honest to gosh. Okay, what else? What should we think? Let's go back to doing some fluffy things, right? Is video buffering? Did I just lose buffering? What happened? Ugh. Yeah, it's not melted yet the same way as the ship hasn't sailed yet. Here we go. No, I think I'm gonna do the 5s. My 8 is getting old. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. So, who else is left? Oh, yes! How dare I forget? How dare I forget? Well, we can't have her with all of her stuff in her hair. Right, that's not gonna work. So, we're just gonna, I think, put up her dear Bog Witch's hair. Let's put trails coming down. So I can make things fancy, right? We will put another tiara here because I say so. I get to do that. Comb, comb, comb. Put little beads. Beads, beads, beads in the hair. Beads, beads, beads. All the way. We are going to be elaborate here. Here we go. I could cheat the kitty. I didn't say that you couldn't do that. Okay. This is not canon. I'm just warning you. This is not canon. I would not do this without Liz saying what's okay or not. I'm messing. Because nobody's giving me stuff. Without giving me stuff, I have to be left on my own devices. Which is dangerous. You guys don't know that yet, but it's true. I'm going to tuck this behind here. They did say they were getting her a tiara and a poofy dress, and to spare no expense, if I recall. That was this. This is like lace, so that's how you know that it's lace. Is it has a little holes in it, right? So there we go. The holes in the lace. There we go. And let us have all the stuff like this. This would be much better if this was like Meg, who understood how costuming works or clothing works, and I don't. I just get to make stuff up and say it works because I say so. Doesn't matter if it has to be realistic or not. At all. Sometimes it's better not to think too hard about these lines so that they look more natural. There we go. How's that? I think we're missing something. That's what I think. I think we need something here. Dark cabochon or something like that. That's a little better. What do you think? This is okay? There we go. Right. Right. How am I going to do this? It's not easy to do it this direct. What a stupid thing to have done. There we go. Yes, I had to make this even harder on myself. Of course I did. Of course I did. Thank you, Dawn. There we go. See, this is what happens, is that you don't know what angle arms are going to be held at. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Shoulder means coming back. That. 1, 2, 3 here. Here. There we go. And I'm going to do this. I don't think we are going to do this, to tell the truth. And attach it here, over here. So make it that look that it was intended to look like that all along. There we go, something like that. That's not what I meant to do. The only problem with using black is that it uses up a lot of my ink. My poor pens. I abuse them so. There we go. There. Yeah, just leave a little bit of a gap in between so you can see one to the other. Otherwise, it's just a big block of black and pain. Hate that. Okay. What are we doing next with this jacket? I know, aren't they cute? They're so cute. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm trying to do, is I'm eliciting emotions. That's what we're trying to do, guys. Make you feel something with my cartoons, because I haven't been able to do that at my table. Actually, that's not true. I think I've only gotten Abe to emote at my table so far. But we will be amending that shortly, I believe. We shall see. How many Hope's bastards will I get to cry? Let's find out. Okay, the goal is really not to make somebody cry. It's to make things feel personal. And feel personal and meaningful. So that you feel appreciated, known. Yeah, I would probably redo all of Petra's here, I gotta say. Bowing at the waist. Very cute in my head. Did not really execute as well as I would like in pen. But that's not the best part, that you can go and, as I can, go and scan and revamp things to my heart's content. I can't do it digitally yet. I'm sure that would make it so much easier. I mean, I know it does. But trying to get this to actually happen, not so easy. Not so, my friends. I didn't make you cry. I didn't say I made you cry. I said I made you emote. And that I did. That's okay. You'll be back. They always do. They always do. So what do you think? Would this be Liz approved? Maybe. I don't know. I have to ask her. There we go. A little bit of dimension here to the dress. You want to give her like an all white dress. That's just not, I don't think, her style. I'm just projecting now, but I'm gonna say I don't think that's her style. All white. Give it some dimension, and now look at that. It pops. It pops a little bit. Yes, it does. Hey, Steph. So Steph started this, really, because she was the one who got the picture of Sumara and Anatola looking all starry-eyed at each other. Yeah. I'm tempted to put like this one little flower in, or one little feather or something, because she always had those things stuck in her hair. I don't know if I'm just going to handle not having them things stuck in her hair. That's why we put all the beads and stuff in there. There you go. There you go. Bingley and Jane. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I can't draw something if I haven't. There, Mr. Darcy. Mr. Darcy. That is a favorite in this house. Yes, it is. Even my kids. My kids love the BBC version, by the way. That is the only one allowed in this house. BBC version. We actually ordered it, and then when it got dropped from, I think, Amazon, we didn't have it anymore. We had to go out and buy our own again because there was just no way we weren't having that in this house. There we go. There we go. Mr. Darcy. Love it. Yeah, Leon should go back. Actually, I think Leon should go visit Ezra, and so Anatola should visit Ezra. Sumara should visit Ezra. Al should definitely visit Ezra. He was the one who was invited to go. So I don't know. I don't know. All right. Anyone else? Any other requests? There. Why do I now have like Dance With Me in the background of my head? There you go. Bad pen. What do you mean bad pen? No feathers? No? Well, it's a masquerade ball. You could do feathers. Do a whole thing. With masks and feathers and beads and jewels, and also I did not do one that was just masks. That's a whole different ballgame. I could do that. All right, there's still white space. White space needs to be filled up with stuff. This is the request. I don't know when the rest of the family's done, so I really should probably stop. You mean I don't want him to go back? Sure I would. No problem. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about which adaptations are accurate to the book. I talk about what we are inspired by. There we go. Look, it's a blank sheet. You can go. Look, again, for those people who don't know, I am now one of the GMs at Westlands. I'm just starting out sharing the kind of games that I do, which tend to be very, very different than the kind of games that I've seen pretty much all over the place. I don't GM like a lot of people GM. Maybe it's because it's a generational thing. I don't know. But anyway, so I'll be doing, I did one game that was combat and RP, and doing another game that's going to be no combat and other intriguing ways of getting into gameplay. But what I'm doing are very mini sessions, which are one-on-one sessions that's just RP focused on just one character, just one character. And it relies heavily on improv, which is where I'd like to say I shine, but at least I'm very comfortable there. And I really love it. In case you haven't noticed, I love pandering. I love pandering. I love making people feel like their dreams are being recognized, that the things that they want to come true can come true. And I get to do that. And so those are the little one-on-one games that I'm doing. Everybody in Westlands, that's what we're doing. It's sort of like a little wish fulfillment, a little scary, a little challenging, and I love it. So hopefully I will see more people there. And as I continue to experiment with that, we'll see if anything shows up here. You never know. You never know. You're sad and on the road for masquerade. I don't know what that means. Oh, the masquerade, for being on street. Okay, I can't help you with that. Sorry, I can only draw them. Celine and Tansy. Actually, I can't do Celine and Tansy only because I don't feel familiar enough with the characters yet. And if you can send me more information, that's possible, but I don't know. I don't know very well, and I would do it wrong, and I wouldn't like that. There's also a lot of things that are kind of canon to specific genres, like Cthulhu, and certainly anything anime, anything that's like Pokemon, anything that's Sailor Moon. There's a certain style to those drawings, and obviously I only do my style, my crazy big-eyed googly monster style. And some of those just really don't translate. And if you can't capture it, then why? Although I'm just looking over here. There's something coming soon. There's something coming soon. This was a rough. I'm going to share a rough. Is that okay? If you're still here, Justin? Justin. I did a rough, and then I did a final. I was going to just show the rough, but it's not fair because it's yours. So I will not until somebody says that that's okay. Sorry, that was teasing. That was terrible. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Not really teasing is fine. That's where I score both. As a GM, as an author, as a person who does LARPing, working the anticipation, the sensual, sensory, visceral moment of things, that's where I shine. That's where I shine. I know it's not really Sailor Moon, but it's based off of Sailor Moon, and the style, but also the outfits are really, really specific, and I'm not familiar enough, so I don't feel really comfortable. Sorry. Maybe in the future. To Al next to an ankylosaur. What are you trying to do to me? I'm not going to draw an ankylosaur. I don't want to draw an ankylosaur. That whole thing was nuts. I don't even know what to make of that. And I already drew all the cartoons from the episode that you're referring to. I spent like hours putting all that up, so I'm not drawing any more with Ether talking about that. Armadillo. Eat. Must protect. No, not doing. What else? Look, I've got a big blank piece of paper. No, it's a Samoyed in a snowdrift in a storm. Modern art. No. Okay. I don't know. Let's think. What's going on? What's going on places? What's going on places, guys? Let's see. So this was a character that was played with Lorelai, and it was for a charity gig. And then they kind of took on a life of their own, I gotta say. Let's see if I can Get a little bit of holiday spirit here. I love crazy hair. Love drawing crazy hair. There, look, it's a box. That's how you know it's a box. Yeah. And she had a turtleneck, just like every goblin would have a turtleneck. I love how we're reinventing goblins all the time. I don't know what they can and can't be. I want to have like more creatures doing that. Like, how do we re-envision elves? How do we re-envision dragonborn? Things like that. That'd be nice. You have your sparkly beret. Which actually, the first time I was drawing sparkly berets was from LA by Night. One of the characters wore a sparkly beret, and I just thought it was brilliant, and that became the character as far as I was concerned. And of course, you have to have the mad scientist white coat, lab coat. Why? Because the guy's nuts. He's our nutty professor guy, based off of Doc from Back to the Future. I'm shaking the box a little bit. Can you see it come to life? It's really weird because in my head it's there, but I don't know if other people see it. It's kind of weird. There you go. It's just your standard family dynamic joke. There you go. But I can post this one because somebody else will understand this. Doing all the in jokes, not many people will get it. Although I guess this is kind of an in joke, you're right. But I've posted the Garbanzo family up on my threads before. It's nice if I could spend this sort of time and then actually use some of the stuff I produce. That's nice every once in a while. I mean, does that make sense? Is that enough that it would make sense? Yeah, much boom. That's right. See, please don't anchor the beholder. That's true. That's true. Who's saying that? Oh, at 5 spires? Is that when? Yeah. Beholders, I gotta say, I've now drawn beholders a number of times. That's because of Loot and Dagger. Loot and Dagger, I had to draw Victor and beholders, and they're not easy to draw. Can I just say that? Yeah, it's not easy to draw that. At least Ether got tail. That's true. That's it. Bump. Anything that involves Marge? Well, that could be anything. Yeah. There you go. Let's try. Now, this is going to not be easy because now I got to figure this out. There we go. All right, let's start there. I do everything like a little bit angular for Marge because it is a construct. It's not supposed to have even lines or anything like that. we go. Right? Look at that, just with a line. Just a line, and you get an idea of what we're talking about. Oh man, I'm running out of paper here. There you go. But it's really in the details, and that's where things we start drawing a lot, at least I do. Because I am insane. Because I am insane. There. And he said they were all these overlapping sheets of like wood. And so I go and make them all happen because I'm crazy. Yes, I'm nuts. Reminds me of one of my favorite animated movies, which nobody has ever seen. I love cult classic movies, mostly animation, claymation, things like that, and most of which nobody has ever seen. So if you've ever seen the movie Dunderklumpen, please do tell me. I'm the only one who knows the quote of, that's how I know that I am nuts. And nobody will get that reference but me. Dunderklumpen. I'd be amazed if anybody could even find that thing anymore. It's your bear-shaped friend. That's right. Sir Smash-a-Lot. That's right, still just using one pen. One pen. Changing the angle or how hard you hold it or whatever to get all the different shading possibilities. There we go. And see, I was trying to think, well, how do I involve everybody else that's online? I don't know if Leslie Lewis is still here. He is still here. Let's see. But I really don't think I can do like a picture of Phaedra. I don't think that's something I should really do in my style. Yeah, it probably would not translate well. Even though I know you'd get the reference. But thinking back on some of her outfits, I'm like, ooh, I just don't know. There we go. There. See? Look, exasperation on a bear. It you. That's right. It you. There you go. Always have to go back. Never just can leave it alone, can I? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Laura is on Netherlands time, so probably would not be able to see this, but know that I'm thinking of it. There you go. I have the rest of the page. If people have thoughts. Any thoughts are good ones. But I can't hear you, so you're just gonna have to write them down. I'm sorry that it's quiet, but that music is starting to creep me out. And just you guys saying it was changing the buffering. I've got to find some way to make this work. But I guess for now, this will do. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Audrey Hepburn. My goodness. Who would I cast in a movie? Oh god, I would not know. I'm not good with saying like stars or anything. It just doesn't. I don't know. I like finding unknowns. And her age is so indeterminate. You know, Phaedra is just like in my head. She's just constantly mid-20s forever, just forever. Just forever. I don't know. Let's see. It's not what we're supposed to be here for, but just to give an idea. Oh, I don't like doing this with a pen, though. It's the wrong shape. I have no idea. I'm going to just throw something out there. Yeah, the face is just off. It's just all off. That's enough of that. Okay. Something fun. Playing with eyeballs. That's all good. Doing macrame. God, what is it with the macrame? People. There we go. Where am I going to put this? I have to move this, but you get the idea. There you go. Sometimes the implied joke is funny. It's funnier than the actual thing trying to be handed up. Don't go into the first. Then we're going to go into the noodles, and Justin, you're going to get me in trouble all over again. You can just keep burying yourself. Would you like a shovel? As it keeps getting deeper. Just in case. There you go. Sometimes the implied joke is funnier. And Imri gives the dog to Lily. Yeah, well, as you can see, animals are not my forte, really. That's not my thing. Here, I'll do another. Here, let's see if I can think this up quick enough. I don't know if Tyler's still here. Is Tyler still here? I know you do an executive haircut, but I don't care. I'm still doing the bowl cut. It just makes it easier for me to get it done here. Sometimes, guys, the implied joke is funnier. I'm a big believer in this. I just put that on the wrong side, but that's okay. You forgive me, right? I'm just going to take that as a right. Right down. Yeah, forgive you, pen. There we go. I don't know if you can still see this. Let's get a big one. Yeah, this isn't really fair because still there? I don't know. Can you see this? I'm worried that I've left the screen at this point. My thing keeps buffering. I can't tell if it's working or not. I'm going to check on the laptop to see how it's going. I cracked myself up. I don't know about you, but I cracked myself up. That's for you, Abe, Justin, and Tyler. There we go. There we go. That's a scribbly style. It's like very messy, very rough, but it gets the job done. There we go. I'm just running out of room. That'll be my last one. And it's already late, so, thanks for playing with me. Thanks for playing with me. Yep, what isn't there tells the story. That's completely right. There's a lot more going on when you're left to your own devices, especially creative brains. Creative brains, you come up with your own excuses for things. I don't know, what else is a shared story? What else is a shared story? No, they didn't come out the way I wanted. That's okay. Miss Helen will look back on us and say, oh, look how much my style changed. Look how much we changed in that time.